Hi Gemini, this is your December mid-month tarot reading. I do 3 separate spreads in my mid-month readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage, and I'll do a love from the past spread. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love in the second half of December. We have the Knight of Swords clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Pentacles. We have the Sun in the potential outcome. We have the Ace of Cups with the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, somebody's going to come in, and I think you're dealing with somebody who is arrogant, somebody who is cocky, somebody who thinks that they can just waltz into your life and sort of win you over. But they're in for a rude awakening, I guess. They're in for a surprise, because you're going to tell them, no, 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 no. That's not how we do it here. Stay right there. You hold your horses. You could be literally holding their horses because they're coming in as the Knight of Swords while I figure it out. And by the way, while I'm figuring it out, you, young man or young woman or a young person, learn some manners in the meantime. All right, so that's the energy I'm picking up right here. Right, so they're coming in as the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Swords, right? You see how the Knight of Swords is holding up a sword, and that's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. Lots of determination, lots of energy, lots of willingness to win you over, to sweep you off your feet, but at the same time it feels arrogant and cocky, to be honest with you. You know, the Ace of Swords is a brand spanking new beginning, and I think they think it's up to them. Right? And like I said, you're about to teach them a lesson. The next card that came out is the Six of Pentacles, and it's clarified by the Two of Pentacles. I think that's your energy, or Gemini, right there. Both cards, both the Six and the Two of Pentacles in this particular spread, this is you putting this person on hold while you, you know, first of all, teach them a lesson. Second of all, like I said, they need to pick up some good manners, you know, and at the same time, this is you sort of trying to understand if this is something you want, if you want to get involved with someone like that, right? Then we have the Sun in the middle. The Sun is actually the happiest card in the deck, but I think in this case, it's all about clarity. You know, it's all, you're going to make sure that it's crystal clear to them what you want. You're going to make sure it's crystal clear to them you're the Empress, and we do have the Empress in the potential outcome. You're going to make sure they're crystal clear about how they're supposed to behave themselves, how they're supposed to treat you. Not like some arrogant, cocky person thinking they can just come in and say, hey, you're coming with me. No. It's not gonna, it doesn't work that way. All right, so in the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Cups with the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. So now we're talking, right? The Ace of Cups is also an ace, but it's an Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is all about emotions. It's all about respect, love. The Ace of Cups is actually genuine, authentic love offer. Much softer, much gentler. And there you are, the Empress, right? So potentially, if they do put you up on a pedestal, if they start treating you the way you're supposed to be treated, like the Empress, you know, then you may consider. But the Empress is actually one of the most positive cards in the deck. The Empress is abundance in its purest form. So I think this person will go back to their drawing board, and they'll come back with the correct, with the appropriate offer, with the correct and appropriate approach. All right, so they will change their tactics, and that's all of this is because you're going to show them their place. You're going to tell them that, you know what, it's either you come in with love, with respect, or you just go back to where you came from. And I think, like I said, they'll come back the correct way. I don't know, to be honest with you, Gemini, I don't know how long it's going to take them. It may take them a couple of hours, a couple of days, a couple of weeks, because this is a potential outcome, right? But they're coming back. They are coming back. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune in there. The Wheel of Fortune is a start of a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news. right? And the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right, that is also you, Gemini. That the only thing that person is missing is a bucket of popcorn. The Nine of Cups is a card of wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction. So yeah, you will definitely be personally satisfied with them changing their approach and coming towards you the way they were supposed to come towards you to begin with. Alright, so yeah, looks very promising, Gemini. You're not just gonna let anybody come in and sweep you off your feet, right? Because you know your worth, you're the Empress here, and you're gonna make sure they treat you accordingly. Alright, Gemini? Cool. Gemini, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have Judgment, clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have the Five of Wands, clarified by the Six of Cups and the Eight of Wands. And we also have the World and the Devil on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or pretty much any zodiac sign. A very specific spread, Gemini. It will probably only play out for very few of you. You are dealing with somebody from the past. Yes, you are in a relationship or you're married, but there's somebody coming back from either your past or your boyfriend's, your girlfriend's, your significant other's past. Because they're jealous and they want you back. I'll just interpret the spread from your perspective. And I'm not surprised because we'll have Venus in retrograde starting on the 19th. And I usually mentioned it during my Love from the Past spreads, which is coming up. I'll mention it again. But what usually happens during Venus retrograde is, more exes than usual tend to resurface, or simply exes tend to pop up. And I think that's what's happening right here. We have Judgment, the first card that came out. Judgment is a card of somebody coming back from the past, right? And we also have the Six of Cups clarifying the Five of Wands right next to it. The Six of Cups is also a card of somebody coming back from the past. Judgment is clarified by the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is the energy of the person coming back from the past. And they really miss you. They think to themselves, what have I done? They can't let you go. And they're just going through it. Perhaps they see a lot of pictures online where you and your significant other are happy together doing all these things, or it's just Venus retrograde kicking their butt. The Devil on the bottom of the deck. It could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. The Devil is the personal Capricorn card, or I think it's just this person's got some codependency issues. Or the Devil is all about them not being able to let you go, And as already mentioned, we got the Five of Wands in the middle. It's clarified by the Six of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So the Five of Wands, I think this is their internal struggle. So they tried to let you go, but they just can't. The Six of Cups is a card of somebody coming back from the past, and the Eight of Wands is a card of communication. So they are going to be reaching out to you. The World right next to the deck. This is my happy end card, but I think your happy end has already occurred, right, with the new person, and most likely you'll be, sending this person back to the past where they belong. But prepare yourself, Gemini. You may hear, if you are already married or in a relationship, you will probably hear from somebody from your past, or your significant other will hear from somebody from their past, and it's going to be not something you want to go through. I understand that, but you'll just have to let them know that, the ship has sailed. The train has left the station. Bye-bye. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, in the second half of December. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we're entering Venus retrograde on the 19th, and that usually means more exes than usual resurfacing, and we'll have Venus retrograde until the end of January. Right, so we got the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Ten of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords, and we also have Temperance on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And you could also be dealing with a Sagittarius. So it's if we want to believe the way cards came out, and that's the way I usually do it, right? I usually believe. We got the Queen of Pentacles reaching out to the King of Swords. You know, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. We all possess feminine and masculine energies. So you assign the roles as you wish. But the King of Swords, I believe, is on the receiving end of this reconciliation offer. And I think it is a reconciliation. Okay? So the Queen of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And what's on their mind is the Ten of Cups, right? I clarified the Queen of Pentacles specifically asking what do they want. They do want to have their happily ever after with you, Gemini, because the Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. It's also a card of a family. It's a card of a commitment. So if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children together with this person. Right, then they're coming in with the Ace of Pentacles offer. The Ace of Pentacles could be a proposal, right? It often does come through as a proposal, and I see it all the time. Some people think that the only way to get someone back is to propose to them, or they've got a fantastic offer for you, Gemini, that you're not going to be able to refuse. The Ace of Pentacles, to me personally, is the ace of all aces. I don't mean to belittle any other aces, but it's like a golden package. It's like a bundle, all aces combined into one. And we have Temperance on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. Temperance is the personal Sagittarius card, by the way. But if we want to stay general, then Temperance is about healing, burying the hatchet, reconciling, reconnecting, getting back together. So, yeah, I think it is a reconciliation. All right? So that's what I got for you, Gemini, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing the rest of December. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.